We're going to take you through an entire class where students learn how to submit their opponents with an arm lock starting from the back, all without drilling a single move. If you're new to this subject, the constraints-led approach, or CLA, is a coaching methodology under ecological dynamics, where there's no static rote drilling involved. As you'll see, the entire class is just live work. You probably first heard of this approach as the ecological approach, although that's a bit of a misnomer, and this approach is trending right now and kind of controversial. I've made a lot of other videos on this topic, which are linked in the description. I designed this class with some inspiration from other CLA coaches like Greg Satters, Kabir Both, Craig Hutchison, and many others. This video comes almost right after I coached my first CLA class up in Kaboom BJJ in Vancouver with Kabir Both, and that video is coming soon. There is a behind the scenes interview that I did with Kabir Both right now available for Patreon members and YouTube channel members. So if you want to check that out in the meantime, hit the join button below. Or if you prefer Patreon, I have the same benefits over there. You can also watch that video. The link is in the description for the Patreon. And huge thank you to all the current members of the channel. In this video, I'll do 2 short games that kind of serve as a warm-up. And then we'll essentially do an entire arm lock from the back progression. Oh, and by the way, if you want to do this class for yourself, the entire class plan is linked for free in the description below. And huge thanks to Denny. He owns Baem Jiu Jitsu, where we're going to be doing this class tonight. He'll also be helping coach. Similar to what Rob Gray says in the epilogue of learning to optimize movement, this video just represents my current relationship with the information that I have and is subject to change. I'm also a new coach, and I don't intend to represent this as a perfect representation of the constraints-led approach. So in the spirit of learning, I'd like to ask you for your feedback in the comments section below. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and let's get into it.
Yeah, Josh Beam. He's gonna be a special guest coach today, and we're gonna do something that like him and I sort of randomly started doing eco and CLA training around the same time, and so he's gonna help try a class here today for us for eco and stuff. And you know, he has a lot of competition experience. He's very like decorated. You know, he just got his purple belt. Congrats. Yeah. But one of the things he's been doing is going to the best coaches in essentially the world for jiu-jitsu, for eco, and has picked up on a lot of stuff. And so he wanted to come down and show us what eco looks like. It might be a little deviation of what I typically do, because I do more of like a mix kind of thing. So it's a great pleasure to have Josh here today to show us a great example of eco. Yeah. So let's welcome Josh here.
Cool.
Yeah. And Josh, go ahead.
Cool. Thank you, Danny. Thanks, everybody. I won't waste everybody's time talking about myself, but yeah, pleasure to see all of you guys. We'll get right into it. So we'll jump into a warm-up game. So the first game is a sort of grip fighting game. So we're going to start with your partner just standing up. And the goal here is simply for each of us to get more hands on our partner than they have on us. So that might look like I have these 2 grips on Denny and Denny just has 1 grip on me. That might look like I have 2 grips on Denny and he has no grips on me. That might look like I have 1 grip on Denny and he has no grips on me. We're both fighting for the same thing. It's gonna make everybody's job a lot easier if you focus on deflecting hands if they come in. So I might reach for Denny and he deflects my hand and he grabs my sleeve and pushes it off. It's gonna be helpful if you think about cutting angles with your partner, and also just keeping the hands away from you. So if you're able to get his hands and get the grips and keep his hands away from you, it's gonna make your job a lot easier as well. We'll do 1 3-minute round. So we'll find a partner, do 1 3-minute round, and then, yeah, we'll take it from there. Any questions? Cool. All right, find a partner on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Hey, Fernando. This is perfect. He was here for the first eco class.
Oh, yeah.
I'm curious what he would see. There's correction, but at what point are you like coaching people or
I'm trying to see in general
watching?
what's happening. Yeah, but we also only have like a 3-minute round for this one, so
right.
there's not much.
I know, yeah. The focus here is the warm up, but I'm just curious what going through your mind.
Yeah. So good to see you again. Oh, thanks, bro, for sure. Yeah, try to keep the movement going. Think about angles. If you're stuck, if you're just stuck there, both just hanging onto grips, try to think about cutting angles. And while you're doing that, get your partner's hands off of you. Keep their hands away from you as you look to establish your own grips. Try to get to their side. Good. All right, next game, we're gonna start in a seated versus belly up position. So Denny's gonna go on his back. Top player is gonna start in front of the bottom player here, in front of the feet. Top player, their goal is simply to get a chest to chest connection, or if Denny turns, a chest to back connection. You don't necessarily need to get hooks, you just need to establish the chest to back connection. My only constraint as the top player is that I can't make any gi grips, so I can't grab the pants, I can't grab the gi here, I can just use open palms. And I don't want to put myself inside of a guard. I want to keep Denny's feet away from me and think about moving around the outside of Denny in order to accomplish my goal. And while I'm doing that, I want to think about climbing from the feet to the knees to the hips and then finally to the chest or to the back. And then Denny from bottom position, Denny doesn't have any win conditions. He just wants to prevent me from getting chest to chest or chest to back. It's going to be a lot easier for him if he can maintain connection with his feet on me in any way, with hooks, with the soles of his feet. The only thing here is a safety note, don't kick your partner in the knees. The only other thing Denny can't do also is make any gi grips. So from bottom, he's just focusing on learning to frame. He can also frame me, so he might frame my upper body, he might frame my lower body. So he might frame my legs. He can also frame himself. That might make his job a lot easier if I start pushing his legs to one side or the other. So if I start pushing his legs this way and he frames on his own legs, that's gonna make it a lot easier. If I start to try to dump his heels over his head, if he frames on his own knees, that might make it easier for him. Yeah, that's it. We're gonna do two 2-minute rounds. Just reset on a win condition. So if you're able to get chest to chest on your partner, you're simply gonna reset. Back to the starting position, go again. And then after the first round of 2 minutes, we're gonna do a second 2-minute round and we're gonna swap roles. So I'm gonna go to my back, then he's gonna take top position, and then the game will start again for the second round. Cool, any questions? Either one, yeah. Cool, any other questions? Cool, all right, find a partner, 1, 2, 3. Ready?
Yes. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, try to stay around the outside of your partner as you're moving. Don't go into their guard. Keep the bottom player's feet off of you and try to move around the outside while keeping hands on them. Good. Yep. Good, reset.
Nice, good job.
As the top player, try to make and maintain connection. So if you get connection to the bottom player, try to keep those connections with your hands to their legs. If you're at their feet, try to get to their knees. If you're at their knees, try to get to their hips. Don't move backwards.
You're good, he's good, yeah. No, don't worry about it, don't worry about it. It's okay.
Good, yeah, stay around the outside, good. Yeah, if you get to the knees, don't move back from the knees. Stay at the knees and try to get up to the hips. Keep going. Yep, don't walk yourself into the guard. Try to stay around the outside, keep the feet off of you.
25 seconds.
Nice, get chest to chest, chest to chest. Turn into him. Nice. 10 seconds. Keep your partner's feet off of you. Keep the bottom player's feet off of you. Yep, move around to the outside. Nice. Nice. Go ahead and switch. So if you're a top player, go to bottom position. All right, ready? This is fun.
This is.
Yeah.
You're doing a great job.
Nice, yeah. Don't back up. Yep, stay at the knees. Try to get up to the hips if you can. Yep, keep going. Yep, keep his feet off of you. You can push his feet down to the side. You can use your own movement to keep his feet off. Nice, yep, get his feet off of you. Feet off, feet off. Both feet off, nice, nice. Feet off, yep, stay at the knees, stay at the knees. Stay at the knees, don't back up, nope. Make and maintain connections.
Good job. When you make a connection, try to make progression. So like you said, climb the ladder kind of thing. You're making progress and just letting go. So you're being opportunistic, but let's try to earn the pass.
Nice, get to the chest. Get in front of the knee. Push his knee, push his knee.
Nice, Brian. Good switch ups. Way to climb that ladder.
Time. All right, next game we're starting on our partner's back. So Denny's gonna start seated. So I'm the attacking player. Denny's gonna be the defending player. I'm gonna start with the chest to back connection. And I can have any upper body connections I want. So I can have an over under, I can have a double under. I could just grab his head if I wanted to. It's up to you. The only thing we can't do is start with these cross collar grips. You can progress to those grips if you want during the game. So if you're starting in a seatbelt, after you say go, you can go ahead and progress there if you want to control there. You can also control with the hands. Only thing I can't do is put my hooks in. And for the entire 6-minute round, my job is simply to maintain a chest to back connection on Denny. And I can maintain it with those connections like I showed you, or I can use my legs to also maintain those upper body connections. So if we end up in a position where I have one of his arms trapped with my legs and his other arm trapped with my arms, this is totally fine, just no hooks. Denny has one goal, and that's to get out of this, and he can do that in 2 ways. If he's able to get his back to the mat, that's a win for him. If at any point he's able to turn and face me, that's going to be a win for Denny. If he's able to do either one of those things, you're just going to reset in this position and then continue going. I don't think I missed anything. After this round is over, then you're just going to switch roles. So I'm going to become the defending player, Denny's going to become the attacking player, and we'll do another 6-minute round. Cool. Any questions? All right, cool. Final partner, 1, 2, 3. One safety note, which I'm sure everybody knows already, but if Denny's on his knees and I have a chest to back connection here, just make sure you're not pulling him directly back over his knees. Cool. All right, everybody ready?
No, he's just got to maintain connection.
Okay. Yeah.
Here, watch out. Watch out, guys. Move. There's space over there. You guys should go over there.
Cool. Yeah, just no hooks. Just no hooks.
I would
So just
say,
remove the left leg, so just no hooks.
Yeah, I would say you lost that. No hooks.
Cool. Just no hooks.
Nice, that's it. That's
Yeah,
great.
no hooks.
Good job.
Just chest back. Yeah. Yeah, you're good.
Good job.
Sorry.
That's perfect. Awesome.
Oop, watch your space.
Nice. So start thinking differently, right? So those two things happened, right? So what are other things that you can control? Like I would give you a hint. This you're doing the most you can with this. Think about the other things. Yeah. Yeah, there we go.
If you're on the back, think about keeping your head attached to the defending player as well. It'll make it a lot easier for you if you can also maintain a head connection. Oh, almost. Nice. Yeah.
Nice. Good job.
Nice. I like that grip.
Very annoying.
Nice, Jeff. Good. The connections are everything, yeah? Connections.
Yep, stay under her, stay under. Nice.
Like those two, the guy on top has very little experience. He's able to. He looks pretty good.
Yeah.
And then I was looking at the high post; they were in the same position. So
Same
it's
thing.
Like, it's really interesting. Like
Yeah.
that would be a good highlight.
Yeah, to like show.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool. Swap rolls. We'll do a shorter one this time. I cut that one about a minute short. And go. Yeah, just no hooks. No hooks. Just no hooks. So keep your feet on the outside of your partner. Yeah, yeah, just for this drill.
Think about some other ways you can turn. Yes, 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 yes. Tap, 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 tap. Way to stick through it.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Nice.
No.
Yeah, trap that arm.
You did really well. Like, you know, we want to get flat, we want to get our shoulders to the ground, but sometimes the long way is the only thing that's available. So you start doing that, making him move. In that scramble, there could have been something there. So, yeah. So if something you're going to a dead end, and you're just like, what do I just keep going to the dead end? Sometimes think about ways that are not intuitive, and then maybe it could be the answer. You know? Yeah. We start moving now. Yes. Good. Good. Yes. Yes.
I started to see people looking at the clock at like the 5 minute mark on the last
yeah,
round.
I was like, oh, it's a 6
yeah,
minute
time.
round.
Yeah.
But
Well, that's what we do at like Eco Gang, but I think like I saw multiple people starting to look at the clock like they were
Interesting.
tired,
Okay.
so I was like, okay, I'll speed that
Okay.
one up, yeah. Because usually we'll just go for the full
but that
6
just
minute,
means it's too long, like. And then obviously we just give them a heads up, like we're gonna do a lot of that stuff, so don't let it get too far. Just be smart about it.
Good call.
I'd say we're doing ankle stuff. Like I want y'all to drive home tonight, so
Yeah.
tap before you even think you need to.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
ensure it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a full bow and arrow.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Right with the back, yeah. But once I'm here, that's all.
Cool. Yeah, just no hooks, no hooks. Like keep the hooks out. Just no hooks. That took a lot more out of them than I thought it would. Interesting.
One of the things I remind them is like just do enough to complete the task.
It can be live work just like this, so you can moderate your own efficiency. You don't need to necessarily like say you're gonna go 50% or anything like that, but just put in as much effort as it takes to accomplish the task. It's okay if you lose the game. Just focus on trying to be creative. But we're gonna be doing live work for the rest of the class here. We're gonna move into sort of a arm lock progression, and it's gonna involve a lot of grip breaks. So just be careful with your partners. There's gonna be a lot of like, we don't wanna be too explosive and start yanking on arms and stuff. We're not gonna actually take any of these arm locks to like full extension to like get our partners to tap, but we are gonna be doing a lot of grip breaks and like holding of position. So just be conscientious of your partner's joints. Cool, with that said, we'll go into the next one. This is gonna be a really simple just control game just to get used to the position first. So one partner's gonna start on their back. So Denny's gonna be bottom player, I'm gonna be top player. Can you actually turn this way? So top player is gonna start with one leg covering the head, the other leg covering the torso, and grabbing the arm however you want, and we're just gonna bring it to extension here. And my goal for the entire round is simply to hold Denny's arm here. Denny's goal is to try to bring his hands back together, get his elbow out, or put me on my back. If he accomplishes any of those things, I've lost, and we're just gonna reset back right here. And this is just gonna be a 2-minute round, so this is just a control-based game. It's going to make it a lot easier for you on top if you're able to have control of the wrist and or the hand, if you're able to control the elbow and the shoulder line with your legs. As the top player, you can control him however you want. If that means you only have one hand on his arm, that's fine. If that means you're grabbing his legs, his torso, his belt, pushing on his head, whatever you need to do in order to keep control of the arm. And yep, that's it. Any questions? Yeah, reconnect the hands, take the elbow out, or put top player on their back. Cool. All right, let's find a partner. 1, 2, 3.
He's just checking. Yeah, he's checking.
Ready? Bottom player, just try to reconnect your hands or get your elbow out.
Yeah, that's a reset. Start extended. Start with the extend. Do yourself a favor. Yeah, great.
Yeah, that's a win. Just go ahead and reset.
Oh, there it is. That's it.
Top player, don't let the bottom player reconnect their hands. Keep their arm extended.
Stay with it.
Yeah, keep their hands separated. Good.
There we go.
All right, elbows out there. Let's go ahead and reset. Bottom player, you can also put the top player on their back. All right, time. Go ahead and switch roles. So if you're on top, go to bottom. All right, ready? Bottom player, you can also think about getting your head uncovered so they can't control your posture. Nice. Yep, just try to reconnect the hands from bottom. Yep. Try to get your head uncovered too. You can posture up and try to put the top player on their back. Yep. All right, so for the next game, we're gonna start in the same starting position. So top player is gonna start with their legs actually however they want to configure them. You can start with one covering the head, one covering the torso. You can start with legs crossed, anywhere you want. You can start just controlling the arm. My goal as the top player is simply now to separate the bottom player's hands. So Denny's gonna start with any sort of two-handed grip he wants. It can be an S grip, it can be however he wants. The only thing he can't do is start in like the spiderweb position right now. We're gonna do that next. So he's just gonna start with his hands locked together. As the top player, I'm gonna start with one arm threaded through. I can pick whichever side I want. My only goal as the top player is to separate Denny's hands from each other, bring his arm to extension and just hold that for 3 seconds. If Denny can't connect his hands back in that time, then I've won. And then we'll just reset from the same starting position. So Denny will start with his hands together. Denny's goals are the same as they were last round, except this time he just wants to keep his hands connected, get his elbow out, or put me on my back. If Denny does any of those things, he wins and we reset. It's going to be a lot easier for the person on top if you think about using any combination of your arms and legs to control the bottom player's elbow and shoulder line. You can think about twisting the arm. And as you're doing that, it's going to be a lot easier for you on top if you're able to access the bottom player's wrist in order to separate the hands and bring it to extension. Again, be creative here. Just because you started here doesn't necessarily mean you have to stay here. You can go to like any configuration you want, just as long as Denny doesn't get his elbow out, put me on my back, or keep his hands together. Cool. Any questions? All right. Question? Yeah.
Should it be bent to count as a blast?
Bent to get? For the purposes of last game, no. Even if you had your hands together, that's fine. Just for the purpose of last game, that's fine. For this one, like, yeah, we just want to actually get the hands separated. Yeah. Cool. All right. Any other questions? All right. 1, 2, 3. Ready? Bottom player start with hands connected. All right. Everybody ready? Top player start with an arm threaded through. Yeah, bottom player, if you can get your head uncovered, it'll make it a lot easier for you. If you can get their legs from off of your head, so they're not controlling your head and your posture.
Good job. Good work.
Bottom player, you can think about rotating in different directions. Remember, we're not actually trying to break the arm here, so you can experiment, try things that you might not normally do. Yep, get to the wrist.
Nice, very good.
What are your dreams?
Yeah, try to separate the hands. Get to the wrist, get to the hands, try to separate them. Yeah, bottom player, get the elbow out. Nice.
Nice, good job. That's an escape.
Elbow out.
Nice, you got your elbow out. Yeah.
Top player, try to get to the wrist. Try to get to the wrist and fight the hands.
Yeah. But keep tension there, okay? Yeah. Use your hips and backs, keep tension there. If he ever opens up, you can just take it, yeah?
Nice.
So not only attacking the hands, but keeping that tension.
All right, 20 seconds.
Make sure you grab someone. I don't want you sitting out another round, okay?
Bottom player, think about destabilizing the top player. All right, time. Go ahead and switch roles. If you're a top player, go to the bottom. All right, top player, just start with one arm threaded through any leg configuration you want.
It's not for you guys.
Top player, hands clasped. Or sorry, bottom player, hands together. All right, ready?
It's for the fly, I swear.
Bottom player, think about getting your head uncovered. Think about off balancing the top player to any side that you can.
Bicep flexors. Oh yeah.
All right, 30 seconds. Jesus.
I got it. I don't know if I got it though. Fuck. It's a piece of lint.
Yeah, bottom player, keep trying to off balance the top player. Keep moving. It'll make it a lot harder for them to separate your hands. Time. Cool. All right, for the next game, we're gonna do something very similar. It's gonna be shorter rounds this time. The only difference here is that the bottom player is gonna be starting with one hand under the leg that's controlling their head. So you might hear this referred to as like the spider web position. So bottom player is gonna start with that figure 4 with one hand under my leg. And I'm gonna have the same starting position from the top. Same exact win conditions for both players. So top player, if I'm able to separate Denny's hands however I can, bring his arm to extension and hold it, I win. If Denny's able to take his elbow out, or if he's able to put me on my back, Denny wins. Top player, just think about controlling the bottom player's head relative to the ground. Think about controlling the elbow and the shoulder with your legs and your hands. Think about getting to the wrists if you can. Bottom player, focus on trying to off balance the top player however you can. So Denny might rock me to my side. He might rock me to my other side, and then he's able to come up. Cool. Any questions? All right. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so you're gonna start
No, don't worry, go.
with the figure. So make a figure 4,
Yeah.
and just put this arm under his head or under his leg. Yeah. Do you know the figure 4? All right, I'll help you all. All right, ready? Yeah, figure 4. So go ahead and get this arm under his
When
leg
they
here.
swap, you'll jump in, okay?
Yeah, there you go.
Catch your breath.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
figure
the
4.
purpose
go ahead
of this
and put arm
training,
under
like
here, and
he's
this one under his
spread
leg.
on. It's not about winning, yeah.
Yeah,
So
you
what
can
I
try to keep
would
his leg
focus
off your
more on,
head
like,
and protect your arm.
you're a river, and when the water
You
stops
have
flowing,
questions about the
something's
starting
wrong.
position?
Right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if you're going one way,
So
and like
this
you're
arm
at a dead
under
end, If
This
it's
hand
legitimate
on the
dead
leg.
end, okay, but
Yep.
how would we know?
Yep.
We have to like explore, break barriers. So let the water flow somewhere else. Even if it's like inefficient or suboptimal, just experiment. Get your mind to the point where it's not a block. It's like we just gotta take another road. You know what I mean? So like in that scenario where Manny had upper body connections, he had this thing going on, so he's preventing you from turning certain ways, right? But then you want to get your shoulders to the mat. It's like if you continue to go this way, it almost feels like you're choking yourself, you know? So, but there's another way, but it's like so long, it's not even like a possibility. It's not even like an option for you. But open your mind to those things, because maybe going the longer way is like, because he knows you want to go there, you want to go there, he sets you up, so if you do go there, like he's all setting you up, right? So sometimes the wrong way is the right way in those scenarios, you know? So it's, just think about like whenever the water stops flowing, you gotta, that's a sign. Maybe switch it up or something, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
No, start with your arm inside. Yeah, get your connection. There we go. Yeah, now you can start. Yes, Anna, keep moving. Nice.
Go ahead and switch. So if you're on top, go to bottom.
Do you want to jump in or? Just yeah.
All right, ready? Yeah, so this arm under here, this hand under the leg. Boom, there you go.
Oy. Try dealing with the connection itself, his particular connection. Yep, nice, good job. Yes, sounds, yes. Do it. Nice, Justin. I can honestly say I've never seen that. I've never seen that. In all my years, I've never seen that. His arm was getting extended, so he tossed his foot and started grabbing his own ankle with his foot in his face.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so he was just like, it was extended, but he
Yeah,
couldn't like break it.
Yeah,
That was so funny.
All right, 20 seconds.
Stay with him. Yeah. Stay with it. Good job. Yes. Keep him in danger. Yeah. Actually, he stacked you, right? So that, yeah, my bad.
Time. Again, very similar wind conditions for both players, but this time, actually, can you turn the other way?
Yeah.
Get your head facing that way. Yeah, there, and on your back.
All right.
So this time, the starting position is going to change to where I'm no longer covering Denny's head. Denny is just going to start with his hands connected, and I'm going to start with a figure four or a Kimura trap on Denny's near arm. And I'm going to start with one leg behind his head and his shoulder, so I'm no longer covering his head. The only difference in this game is Denny can no longer win by putting me on his back. He only wins if he's able to extract his elbow. So if Denny takes his elbow out, he wins the game. My goal stays the same. Starting from this position, I want to just separate his hands and bring them Bring his arm to extension, hold that for 3 seconds. Really, only difference here is just a different starting position, and there's no longer the win condition of Denny putting me on my back. Cool. Any questions? All right, 1, 2, 3. Sorry. All right, ready? So you're gonna start with this hand on his wrist. You're gonna reach through and grab your own wrist. Yep. Top player, you can cover the bottom player's head again if you want. We just changed the starting position. But as soon as you start, you can get to whatever control position you want.
Here and grab your own wrist, and then use.
You can
this
stay with the leg behind his head if you want.
Yeah. Okay.
You can also put the leg on top of the bottom player's head.
Keep going, keep going. No, no, if he stacks you, you keep going. Remember, you want full extension. This is the opposite, yeah. This is the way. You want to be on top of the back of his wrist, yeah. There we go. Start pulling on that. Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah. Nice.
You had it, yeah. Good job. Charlie horse? Yeah.
The cramp?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, stretching out is the answer. You're doing it right. Grab your toes a little bit, yeah. My boy dehydrated?
Top player, find ways to control the bottom player's posture. You don't want them sitting up. Ideally, you want to try to keep them pinned on their back.
Hell yeah, looking good. Good extension though, your extension is good. Keep going, yeah. "25 seconds. Awesome, man, that was sick. Stay on top. Yeah, good.
Top player, just because you started with the leg behind the head does not mean you have to stay there. You can cover the bottom player's head with your leg again if you want to. Try to get to the wrists, separate the hands, fight the hands, good. All right, switch. All right, figure 4 on top.
Yeah, it looks all good. Yeah.
All right, ready?
There we go. Keep coming, keep coming, keep coming. All right, that's it, that's it, that's it. That's 3 seconds. Good job.
Remember, just because you started with the leg behind the head does not mean you have to stay there. You can stay there if you want to, but you don't have to stay there.
Good job, Alex. There it is, beautiful. Stay with it, yeah, stay with it.
Yeah, just get this hand separated.
Nice, good job. You can swing that leg back in front if you need to, okay? Yeah. That's cool.
Good job, Joey. It's kind of interesting. I didn't think this would be the case, but I'm seeing people hold the Kimura trap and then go to mount in order to retain control and then just go back to the.
Yeah. They're deviating positions, like in this scenario, like he's sliding up through his guard.
Yeah.
And then he's like tossing him one way and coming back in.
Yeah.
So that makes sense. Like the one before, she was going to mount.
Yeah.
To recover.
Yeah, and I just saw him going to mount too.
Yeah.
To recover and then go back to the.
Well, this is good. Like, what's the purpose of going Kimura grip is for them to utilize Kimura grip, and then this is available if you have the Kimura grip, going to that far and coming back.
Right.
So I think that's perfect. I mean, like, emerging.
Yeah.
It's emergent.
Yeah. I thought I was just gonna see a bunch of like throw the leg over and arm bar.
Very few people are doing that.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1, time. We're gonna go like a few minutes over. So when it hits like 7:30, if you need to leave, feel free to leave. But we are gonna go over just a little bit. All right, so for the last game, Denny's gonna start here. I'm gonna start behind Denny with 2 hooks in. I'm also gonna start with that same figure 4 grip that we were just using in the last game. So I have control of his wrist and my own wrist. And starting from this position, so both my arms are on one side of Denny's body right now, I'm gonna keep the same wind conditions. So my job, so Denny's gonna start with his hands together. My job is to be able to separate Denny's hands and bring his arm to extension. Denny wins by freeing his arm. So if he's able to just pull his elbow out of my control, if he's able to turn and face me, he wins. And yeah, as the attacking player on the back, it's going to be easier if you think about trying to control Denny's posture, control his head, try to stay tight to him. You can use control of this figure 4 grip to either push him away from you, pull him towards you. But again, you just want to get to a situation where you're able to separate the hands and extend the arm. Any questions on the wing conditions, starting position, anything? Cool. All right, 1, 2, 3.
Kimura on one side. Yeah, perfect. Good. Yeah.
Yep. Just starting on your back, yeah.
So go ahead and lean on your left
on your-
rib.
Yep.
There we go. That's a good.
Yep.
That's the time.
And attacking player, go ahead and lean on your back, so you can be on your
right
back
there.
or your side.
So stay close to him. You don't want your Kimura to be down to your hip.
All right, ready?
Hell yeah.
Defending player, just try to turn, face your partner, or free your elbow.
That way. Yeah. Get your hook in. Yeah.
Nice, separate the hands, separate the hands.
Stay with it, Brown. All right, no, he got it, yeah.
Nice. Yeah, try to get to the wrists if you can.
"45 seconds.
And it's 7:30. If anybody needs to leave, you can go ahead and leave.
Hey, get out my sight.
"20 seconds.
Yeah, good job, Ray. Sure will. Yeah.
See you. Yeah. Thanks for coming. Yeah. See ya. Time. All right, go ahead and switch partners, swap roles. All right, ready? I'll go help them. Yeah, so just start with both hooks. Yeah. Yep, and then grab his wrist here. Or sorry, now I'm getting confused. Other side. Or wait, what's the figure 4 grip? Hold on, let me do it. Yeah, here and here. Yeah. Yeah. There you go. Yeah. You can start with both hooks. Yeah.
Yes, beautiful. Yeah. There's no difference here when he starts to turn up like that. Follow him, so that it doesn't start like a discrepancy is getting bigger. Yeah, I need you to be more aligned with him when he does stuff like that.
Does everybody like line up after class, or how does that go? Do you
No,
guys do like high fives or anything?
No, what I do is have him lay on their backs and do breathing exercises, and then
Do you?
yeah,
Okay.
and then
Cool.
just I summarize what the purpose of the class
Got
was.
it.
But that's me. It's totally up to you how you want it. You can begin with cartwheels.
Just cartwheels.
Yeah.
All right, 20 seconds.
What are you seeing emerge right now? Like, what are you seeing the class turning into?
They're doing some things like I didn't think they would be doing. I do like some people like controlling the legs and stuff. Time.
Yeah, we can talk about it later.
Yeah. All right.
You can like have him circle up and talk to him, or you have him line up and just end it, or you just get in the middle, high five. Or
I'll just circle up and talk to them
Okay.
real quick. Yeah. Cool. All right, you guys can just chill where you are. That's the end of class. So I know I don't know how different this is than like the normal class y'all do. Me and Denny have been talking a lot about like this approach, and I'll be curious at some point to drop in on one of Denny's classes too. But thank you very much for having me and letting me coach, and thank you, Denny, for having me. I hope you guys got something out of it. If you did or didn't, or whatever feedback you have, please let me know. You can also either come to me after class. I'll be curious what you thought about it, or you can just message me. I'm on like Instagram and stuff. Cool. Yeah, but thanks again. And yeah, did you want to do like the breathing exercises and stuff?
no, we're good. We'll do that on the next class.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Let's line up. Let's do high fives.
Yeah, all right.
We're going like a random direction.
No, just from you can. They'll start walking towards us.
Cool. Sick.
Hell yeah.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Good shit.
Thank you.
Good shit. Thank you. Good work. Good stuff.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Good stuff.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Good shit.
Thank
Good
you.
stuff. Awesome work. Good job, man. Way to work. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Good job. Good shit. Awesome work.
Thank you.
Good job. Good job. Congrats. Hell yeah.
That was fun. Thank you.